Hey, welcome back to Pyreside. This is Zach. I'm John. We are here to check out a new series. It is by Disney. It is a new Marvel series because that's what we're being force fed now. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Nope.
What do you know about this series, Zach?
All right. So all I know is obviously Falcon and Winter Soldier. I
Okay,
don't know much about either of those characters.
me neither.
What I know about the series specifically is nothing. I don't think I saw a
Nothing.
trailer, but I can't remember if they delve into like any sort of story plot, whatever it's gonna. All I remember is, do you remember the guy in Civil War that, or
Oh,
also in Winter Soldier? He like speaks those words and it wakes the Winter Soldier up.
yes.
I know that he's in this show, so I'm assuming he
Okay.
will play some
Play a
sort of
part. Okay.
antagonistic role. So what do you think, or what do you
Um,
know? I should say.
you are one up on me. I have not seen the trailer. So I know who Winter Soldier is. I have not heard of Falcon before the event, like
Yeah,
Endgame. So, all right, let's
and
take an
then
adventure
yeah, we
here.
got some predictions.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Some maybe some backstory stuff since we don't know much about the two characters.
That
But
is probably true,
aside from that, I don't really have much predictions at all.
right? We
Going
gotta.
in blind, which is interesting. So,
It's nice. That's how I
and
prefer
this
to.
episode is New World Order. So here we go.
Three, two, one. I feel this scene is trying to convey that Falcon does not feel ready to carry that shield.
Yeah, or like grieving of his passing. You know,
That's true.
something like that. Got to open with a action scene, of course, like a
Right.
typical Avengers film.
Gotta demonstrate why he's an Avenger.
Yeah. Oh, Tony Stark did create that. I know that. Yeah, they're gonna glide suit away from him.
How very friendly. Oh, this
Damn.
escalated quickly.
Yeah. Oh shit. Get fucked. And is this the Winter Soldier's introduction now? Oh no, it's still Falcon.
A lot of stuff about Steve, actually. Crazy conspiracy theories.
Steve.
Some people,
It's Steve
some
Rogers,
people they think
Captain
that
America.
he's in the secret base on the moon, looking down. I can assure you, those people, you don't have to take seriously. You know, like, get your back.
I wonder what he is. I'm sure we'll see him at some point during this series.
He's working on this right on the park bench. He just scoops it up and stuffs it into his pocket. All right.
Moon stuff.
Stark Tech. That's all right.
And he's gone. So today we honor Steve's legacy, but also we look to the future.
It's gonna be a big old plot point later.
It's gonna get stolen or something. How much do you think that disc of adamant or vibranium is worth?
I have no idea. A lot. I imagine that vibranium isn't very cheap.
Apparently, Vision was $3 billion.
That's a lot of vibranium. So maybe it is.
He was talking about how he feels like someone else should have
Belongs
it.
to the-
It belongs to someone else. I think that might end up being
Bucky.
Bucky, since Bucky grew up with Captain America.
Right. Well, they got wrecked.
He's definitely more brutal than
Falcon
Falcon
was.
is.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure everybody that fought Falcon died.
True. Yeah.
You would think his adrenaline would be high enough to let him focus, but why do all therapist offices look like this?
A couch with a big painting behind it.
Yep.
No, I am no longer the Winter Soldier, and you're part of my efforts to make amends. And a
It's like
little
super close up on his face.
Right.
calm. Rory, what's going on? I thought we were getting lunch.
Unique is putting his trash into my trash. Fine, but no talking.
No doggy.
Take a look.
These are his friends, huh?
Nobody.
So young.
Now it's pouring outside.
You guys didn't order the usual, huh? Feel like
Is it?
That was a sudden
yeah.
change of weather.
It is. Wow.
I haven't danced since 1943. Feels like.
Feels.
I bet his son is someone that we know. Or will know.
Had a job with a consulting company. What really happened to me?
Or it was him that killed him.
Yeah, that was the dream.
I felt it was.
Feels bad.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt. This was right after finding out he had a date.
Yeah. Whatever, it's going to be a thing where they have a same mission together or they're somehow forced to be together. Or, yeah.
I don't know if they'll even get together this episode.
Yeah. So far, I'm not seeing any, like, plot points colliding.
Uncle Sam.
Isn't Uncle Sam the recruiting guy?
Yeah.
How you gonna try to read me? It's a part about
So do you get paid for being an Avenger?
I have no idea.
I guess he does have some money because they're not accepting his help or whatever.
Yeah, I imagine he wouldn't have trouble qualifying for a bank loan.
Yeah.
So have you dated much since half the fish in the sea came back?
Is he one of the ones that disappeared?
A lot of weird pictures.
Oh, kind of weird.
Okay. Yeah, he was one of the ones that disappeared. I remember that.
Wait, how old are you?
106.
Like with the gloves?
Rolls his eyes.
Yeah, it's like, fuck this.
Yeah, to be fair, that was a pretty heavy subject.
Hey, what are you doing here? How was the date?
So
He's gonna figure out.
I was just thinking he's going to find out, but not from him, you know? Just like, first thing they're going to go do is play video games.
Right. Ow.
Damn. That sucks. The last
Right.
5 years of credit history applies when you're not even there.
Wait, you don't. Okay, you could be a. But I'll circle back to you.
He was thinking,
Keep this between me
is
and
it
you,
Bucky?
okay?
You know, I think that's what he was thinking.
We need a real person who embodies America's greatest values. Someone who can be a symbol for all of us. The United States of America has a new hero. Your new Captain America.
Those are mighty big shoes to fill.
At first, Captain America was just a war symbol. I couldn't quite recognize that guy at all.
And
So at
that's
first,
it.
he wasn't like the guy that actually went out and fought wars and battled and stuff. He was just a symbol for the war, you know, like Uncle
Right.
Sam.
Right,
So
right,
I'm
right.
guessing I'm gonna first assume that's what this guy is. He's not actually like a superhero.
Right.
You never know. So
Right. No, I'm sure he's just
that last look he gave though didn't seem like
very reassuring,
Yeah.
superhero-y.
so. All right. Well, that's over. So what do we got here?
So, what?
So to summarize quickly,
Yeah. So, we were introduced to Falcon,
yeah,
who obviously felt like he couldn't fill these shoes.
yeah,
We were introduced to Bucky, who is dealing with a lot of shit from the past.
from his being Winter Soldier.
Right. And then there's Falcon running into troubles with his families, and
Yeah.
superheroes isn't a paying job. That's why you got to be
Yeah.
billionaire to be one.
Yeah. So we got introduced to a sort of because they mentioned that a lot of people liked it pre-blip, like before people blipped back. They thought that the world was better.
Oh,
So I felt like that set up. What were they called? The bad guys?
I didn't catch their name.
Yeah, they said it a few times and I didn't quite catch it, and it's not memorable enough. But so the bad guys, maybe that's what they're doing. They have some sort of what were they stealing?
I don't think they were stealing anything.
Or what did they what were
well,
those brief-
those bags could have been a lot of stuff. Could
Yeah.
have been money. Could have been a bomb.
I don't know if I missed what they were, or if we're not supposed to know yet.
I don't think we were. It could have been uranium. It could have been gold.
Yeah.
It could have been a
Vibranium.
bomb. Yeah, it could be anything at this
I'm
point.
gonna guess it's vibranium.
All it said was this is a priority target.
Yeah.
So,
Or it's Stark Tech. Stark Tech, you know. All
That's
these
true.
movies always it's like Stark Tech always has some sort of role.
right.
So yeah, we got.
What do you think will happen next?
If I had to predict one thing, for next episode,
Episode 2.
I think the only thing I can predict for next episode is that Falcon and Winter Soldier's stories somehow
Intersect.
so we have to
Okay.
be together and do their thing.
Okay. I will say that is not going to happen until episode 3.
All right.
And next episode, we're going to see the development of a plot that draws them together.
True.
Probably on opposite sides, or like at least
Or
unaware.
or something.
Yeah, they're going to spend an episde fighting each other. That's what I'm getting at.
The only thing that they had a connection in that episode that I can think of is when Falcon, Sam, I guess, was wondering if that guy was the Winter Soldier. You know?
Right. That was the only
Yeah. He's like, oh shit,
inference.
it's
Right.
probably Hydra. I mean, they're not the most secretive organization anymore.
anymore.
Like,
Right.
it's like,
Right.
oh, it's Hydra.
They're just the next bad guy. All right.
All right. So, what was your favorite part?
Favorite part. Oh boy. There was actually a lot that I enjoyed about this episode. I like the action scene, you know, even though it got really heavy. Yeah, I would have to say that kind of the scene, the date scene, that entire kind of stretch where he became aware that it was his son.
He just like ditched.
Yeah. Well,
date or leading up to the date.
I like that scene from a fourth wall perspective, like character development wise.
True.
Like, I think that was the most powerful scene in that episode.
I would say my favorite scene. It's not the most character developing, but was that intro.
Is the intro
battle scene?
I
thought there was
agree.
really cool sequences in there, like at the end when he he like twirls inside the thing
Helicopter,
and takes him, and
right?
then the
Just pulls him
missiles
out,
blow him
right?
up.
That would have been my favorite scene, except that it had a very much Disney touch feel to me, where like all the guys in the squirrel suits, they fell out of the airplane.
Yeah.
They fell out
Well,
of the airplane.
that's a lot of Marvel films in general. It's like a lot of things
Yeah.
you don't see directly die, and if people die, it's you usually don't like see it. Like obviously a helicopter getting
Right.
blown up, like obviously people are dying,
That's in
and or it's like Age of Ultron where it's an army of robots all getting like their heads smashed and everything.
they're not human.
Like,
No,
yeah, so-
I understand that.
So yeah, there's
But
there's some of that. you know?
I'm not saying
Even though the guy in the squirrel suit, like that he pushed against that rock. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking
yeah,
about. It's like
I
that guy
remember.
definitely
that
probably
guy
died.
got
Like,
obliterated.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely has that. Had that Marvel thing.
Yeah,
feel
but
to it.
that doesn't mean I have to accept that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that it's Marvel. I just would prefer that it be a bit grittier, I guess.
Yeah, I think everyone prefers that, but you know.
Enough.
And
all
the
right.
least favorite parts. I thought. I don't know. Like, I'm not a master of like, filmography. What the fuck's the word? But like,
That's
but
how
in
of
the
a master
I think
we
the
are.
therapist scene was my least favorite part of that episode.
You
Because
know,
like I just
that was
I don't
all
know,
it was.
The
It
close-ups
was
on their face were like threw me off so much. I was like, why is it like so close
why
up
is
on
this
each of
the
their faces?
only
It's like,
thing we can
it's like
see?
a crazy close up.
Yeah, I think I have to agree.
And I'm betting that there's like probably some sort of comic book that they're drawing from where there's like
Oh, that's
where
a
there's
good
like
idea.
Bucky talking to a therapist.
Yeah, and it's just
probably
cutting
like
back
scenes
and
of
forth.
it's probably like directly taken from the comic because it seems like a very comic book like super close up, you know.
Kind of a thing.
But it was throwing me off a little bit.
Right. And that's a
But-
very good thought. I hadn't considered that. I have to agree. Like, so first of all, that scene, it's a couch with a painting in the back. Anytime you go, like,
Yeah.
anytime you see a therapist's office, like in a movie or anything, it's a couch with a painting in the back.
Yeah, it's in that one it was white. It's usually like white or brighter colors. It's
Right.
never
Well,
like
that one was a
dark,
forest.
like, gloomy, like a
Right.
therapist room.
I understand the importance of that scene, though I did not like it.
Yeah,
I have to agree
I
that
don't.
that was
I
my
don't.
least
I didn't
favorite
dislike
scene.
it for any dialogue reasons. Just like the camera. I don't know. It was weird to me.
Right. It just
So-
kind of stood out.
So there's those. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can think of that really stood out with that episode. So, and then we have a final rating that we can give it. Out of
That's
10.
right. Now, I want to stipulate 1 is abjectly terrible, 5 is average.
Yeah,
5 is worth watching, but maybe not again.
10 is like. The
I'm gonna
greatest thing
watch
you've ever
this
seen,
again.
or like
Again.
up there with like the greats, you know,
Right.
because you can have multiple 10s. But I would give this for an intro. I don't know, maybe like a 7. Like I can't give it higher than that, you know.
Yeah, is a first episode in a series.
It didn't.
I don't
It's-
think
it
there's
was
a
good.
whole lot to grade yet.
Really good.
I'm gonna put it at a 5. I would watch it, but I'm not gonna watch it again unless
Yeah.
the rest of the series develops. So maybe a 6.
Like it seems like the intro to a Marvel film, you know,
Right.
to like a
Well,
Captain America film or
that
something.
makes sense,
Like
doesn't
it
it?
has a very different tone than WandaVision, where WandaVision had that very television tone to it, you know, because it's like an
Right.
episodic television thing. This just where this feels just like a Marvel cinematic film.
You know what a lot of the cinematography looked like, reminded me of, was the Bourne series.
Oh yeah,
So it was just like the constant camera angles,
close-ups,
the
like,
close-ups.
kind of quick camera.
That's what a lot of it reminded me of. But
Yeah,
I think that those are my thoughts on this. I am
those are my
excited to see what the next episode brings.
Yep. So yeah, you guys can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can let us know what you guys thought of the episode, and you can let us know what we got wrong or why we're wrong about our thoughts on it. And yeah, we'll just catch you next time on the next episode. So peace.